Well, hello everybody, the History Guy here. Well, now that my legendary campaign in Ultimate General Civil War is complete, I thought it might be a fun time to do something that folks have been asking for a while, and that is Scourge of War. So we're going to dive into Scourge of War Gettysburg today, and just to get my feet wet because I have not really played much of this game in a really long time, I'm going to take on the role today as Brigadier General Solomon Meredith. He was the commander of a brigade in the 1st Division of the 1st Corps at Gettysburg on the Union side, most well known as those black-hatted fellows or the Iron Brigade of the West. It's a brigade made up of 5 regiments, all from the Midwest of the United States, the 2nd, 6th, and 7th Wisconsin Infantries, along with the 19th Indiana and the 24th Michigan. The 24th Michigan was actually one of the largest regiments in the Union Army at Gettysburg. They had almost 500 men, and they lost. The Iron Brigade was heavily engaged at the Battle of Gettysburg. Now, like I said, haven't played much of this in a while. I know that it's very different than what I'm used to, obviously graphics-wise, but also just in terms of control. So we've gotten a courier message from General Reynolds, who's in command of the left wing of the Army, but also the 1st Corps. General Meredith, we have relieved General Buford's cavalry and will fight the battle on this ground. Cutler's brigade is to the north of Chambersburg Pike, and the rebels are moving through the woods to your west to flank his brigade. Deploy your brigade to the south of the pike and drive them out. Establish your line facing west on the ridge. The rest of the corps will be deployed as they are available. When General Doubleday arrives, I will instruct him to defend the Fairfield Road to the left. We will defend the Chambersburg Pike. I've detached the 6th Wisconsin and the 147th New York is to act as a reserve for your unit. Your division, do not use the 6th unless necessary. All right. So, we're going to issue orders. We're heading right up here. Oh, see, already I got to get used to the differences in how things are done. He's already right there, so I'm thinking we're going to head up to like maybe right here. So I'll do a line with reserves. We'll bring them right up to where about where this fence is. Actually, I'm going to come back just a hair. Line with reserves. We'll get them on this side of the fence. So that should give me 3 brigades across. And of course, our other troops are already up here. So let's go to me. I'm right here. So let's see who's this right here. That's General Reynolds. He's here to watch us. Of course, General Reynolds was actually killed while spurring on the Iron Brigade into battle. He was killed right up here around where these woods are. So you can see his troops are already getting into position. I'm thinking I better tell my boys to go a little faster. Double quick. Alright, let's go faster. Alright, I've got a little printout that gives me all the hotkeys for the directions. I know it'll take some time to get used to this. If you're not familiar with this game, the different scenarios give you command of different parts of the army. You don't command the entire army. In this case, I'm only commanding a brigade. So I've got another brigade from my same division that's over here to my right. That's Cutler's brigade that's already engaged. You can already see all the dead. This must be the 14th Brooklyn right here. Oh, 84th New York. I didn't realize that they were Zouaves as well. But you can see all the dead, both north and south. A lot of the dead Union cavalrymen where they initially held. And now the Confederates are getting into position. So my general's already there. Now we're rushing to get the rest of the troops into position. And they're going to get there in plenty of time. And what's cool, so you click on one of these units here and it'll tell you up in the top left who the closest enemy unit is to your position. In this case, the 13th Alabama, who's closing fast. I think I can make this bigger. Maybe not. Okay. So my console tells me the time. My objective's up there, but I'm going to kind of hang tight for now. I think there's a command that tells them to take position at the defense So is it 7? Advance to a defensive position. I don't know if that actually works or not, but let's see. Here's a 19th Indiana, 308 men. Now, if you click on the order of battle, it actually gives you this really cool little information. So you can see they've got 1861 Springfields. They've got 60 rounds of ammunition. Range is about 160 yards. There's 308 men. Their experience level, how they are in close order, open order, edged weapons, firearms, marksmanship, horsemanship, surgeon ability. I guess that kind of determines how many end up wounded versus killed. Their status, their morale, their fatigue, what terrain they're in, if they're visible to the enemy, if there's a commander close by, if they have support close by, and similar units, in this case the other 4 units of my brigade. So we'll keep up with that as time goes on. But so I've got, I should back these guys up just a hair, but so I've got 3 units that'll all be up next to each other. 24th Michigan's going to be over here on my right. I may want to maybe bring them up here into this field. Still getting used to the controls. So let's bring them up, and I'm going to actually have them wheel left so that they turn and face the enemy. I'm trying to get a sense of where he is. He's right here. So he's just about into position. Our effective range is about 160 yards, so he's still going to need to get to about right here before we open up on him. I think this scenario is about a half hour long, which means I don't have a lot of time to try and drive him off, so I can move up to where this objective is. Is he really going to turn his flank to me like that? He's still kind of far out in advance. I want to wheel left just a little more. Alright, well, if he's going to do that, then I'm going to go ahead and move these guys up and turn them to face him. I may have to move up further past this fence. It's pretty quiet right now. And then you can look at a map and see where everybody is. I can see there's a Cutler's Brigade right here. I really need to get up near them. And it looks like right now, 1st Tennessee, I think this is Archer's Brigade, is actually backing off. Yeah, there's General Archer. He's in there. All right, well, if he's going to back up, then I'm going to go ahead and move forward. Move my whole brigade. I've got a reserve back. Where is my reserve? Oh, they're way back here. The 7th Wisconsin. And then, of course, the 6th Wisconsin is somewhere there. The division reserve. There's the seminary cupola. Alright, we're going to get engaged here in just a minute. Alright, boys. Let's turn. We'll actually go ahead and face him right here. We're going to be on his flank now. He's got a difficult situation because... Whoa, General Cutler, why don't you, or General Meredith, why don't you get back? Because now the 19th Indiana is in position to start firing on him, and I've already got a unit on his flank. Same with these guys. They need to turn. We'll get up along this fence. This is going to work out nicely. He kind of came right up into my field of fire perfectly. All right, boys, lay it into him. See, he doesn't know what to do. I love it. So far, 19th Indiana's only lost 1 man. Let's look at the situation here. 2nd Wisconsin's doing pretty well. You can see how many enemy casualties they've caused. They've caused 9, they've lost 1. What about the 19th? 11 enemy casualties, 1 lost themselves. I really got him in a difficult situation by doing this, but he's about to rush some more troops up on me. Alright, 24th Michigan needs to move up. See, I'm relieving the pressure on these guys now. They can turn and help me out. I need to move them up a little bit, though. But that's not up to me. Oh, yeah, they're running. They don't know what to do. He is all kinds of stuck right now. But the problem is I need to move up. I've got about, what, 25 minutes maybe? I've got to move up and take the objective. But, man, I'm causing all kinds of casualties right now. Are these guys out of range? Yeah, I guess they are. Let's move them up. All right, boys, pour it into them. Still lost just 1 casualty because they can't fire on me. Look at how many men he's losing. My goodness, they're just dropping like flies right now. He's trying to fire at the 24th Michigan, but he's taking fire from the front, or from the flank and the rear. I've got him on 3 sides. This is awesome. Perfect situation. How many is he going to lose before he falls back? They're just he's going to lose the whole brigade at this point. So look at that. 19th Indiana, 40 enemy casualties, 1 wounded man so far. 2nd Wisconsin, 49 enemy casualties. They've lost 1 killed, 5 wounded, 1 missing. 24th Michigan, 10 enemy casualties, 0 lost themselves. This is lovely. And I think I'm on the regular difficulty. It's not like I'm on a real easy difficulty or anything. Alright, he's rushing some more troops up here. I gotta be careful here. I may need to pull these guys back a little bit. Why is his general riding out in front of us like that? That's crazy. Alright, where's my reserve brigade? Or regiment? Here they are. Oh, we got a courier message. General Reynolds has been killed near the woods to our front. General Doubleday is being contacted. It is a sad day for the federal cause in the state of Pennsylvania. General Reynolds was from real close by in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And it is called Lancaster. If you're from Pennsylvania, you know this, but there's also a Lancaster, Ohio. They're spelled exactly the same, but pronounced differently. Lancaster, Ohio is down near Columbus. Lancaster, Pennsylvania is in Amish country over to the east of Gettysburg. All right, I'm a little concerned for the 2nd Wisconsin. I'm thinking they may need to fall back a little bit just because of how things are lining up. Although they seem to be holding their own. Let's see what's happening here. I want to see the 2nd or the 24th Michigan situation. They're shifting because of the enemy moving more units in. All right, these guys are going to start taking some losses. Still, though, they've lost 13 men. They've caused 91 enemy casualties. 19th Indiana, same situation. Still haven't lost a man killed. 24th Michigan hasn't either. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. We've got him in a box. Still about, I don't know, less than 20 minutes to go now. I'm going to eventually have to drive these guys off so I can take the objective. So let's do this. Let's move these guys up. And I'm going to plug these guys in over here. See, now these guys are... 2nd Wisconsin's got their hands full. Because he's loading up over on that side. I'm going to move up a little closer. Oh, where are we going here, guys? That's a strange way to move forward. Oh, he's getting on my flank. Look at this. Okay. Let's wheel left. And fall back. No, not like that. My goodness. No, don't turn around. All right. A little bit of a learning curve for me here. Some growing pains. That's all right. Problem solved. Now turn the heck around. There you go. Much better. We're getting another unit into the field here, or into the line. There we go. Perfect. Now we've got two regiments firing on these guys. And this is what this fighting was like. I mean, they were the 24th Michigan and the 26th North Carolina from Pettigrew's brigade were firing volleys at each other from 20 paces. I mean, they were close enough that they could talk to each other, and they were firing volleys. It was just brutal fighting, and that's why both of those regiments ended up losing, like something like 3/4 of their number. So there are a lot of Scourge of War games. There's Gettysburg, Chancellorsville. They even have some non-American Civil War. I believe they have some Napoleonic War. So if there's a particular one you want to see me play, I've got all of them. Or if there's a particular scenario on this one, on Gettysburg, you want to see me play, just let me know. I'll be glad to do that. You can also do like sandbox and custom scenarios. But I'll try to do some of these videos every so often, and eventually I'll get better at it. I'm still learning the game, the controls. I'm so used to playing Ultimate General Civil War that it's going to take a little bit of time for me to get used to something different. Alright, let's take a look at the situation. So 24th Michigan's looking good. 2nd Wisconsin's doing fantastic. They've killed 152, well, they've taken out 152 enemy soldiers. They've got Lawrence's 1854s. They've lost about 1/6 of their number. But it's going really well. I don't think he can stand up to this long term. I mean, look how few he's got left. I've just got to make sure I take him out so I can advance on the objective. I want to look at the map for a second. Man, how many men does this guy have to lose before he breaks? Although I'm sure that was probably thought during the battle as well. I mean, the 26th North Carolina lost 80%, and they were still in the field. This is kind of an ugly situation here. I advanced them pretty far out there. All right, you know what? 1st Tennessee. Time for some melee combat. Where is my right? Oh, they're all the way over here. What are you guys doing? 95th New York. You wanna get in the action maybe and face the enemy a little bit? So I don't have this guy on my flank. There we go. That did the trick. That pushed him back. So let's push up so I can get the objective. (24th Michigan). They're doing all right. See how high I can get and kind of look down. Yeah, I guess that works. That's actually a nice way to be able to see the situation. See, I don't like this. Yeah, it's much easier to tell what's going on this way. Tell you what, let us drive these guys off, shall we? Where's the order to charge? There we go. Drive these guys off. Who is that? So 13th Alabama from Archer's Brigade. No, don't run this way. Run that way. I love that they have the little black Iron Brigade hats, though. Now let's watch the casualty numbers, because I imagine they'll go up a little faster in melee combat. Oh, maybe not. They're causing a bunch, though. Alright, what's the situation over here? Here's the objective right there. Alright, we drove these guys off. Perfect. Well, now, let's fire into these guys' rear and drive them off. We'll send a regiment up here to take the objective. And now let's finish these guys. 5th Alabama Battalion. And they're gone. Perfect. I'd say that just about does it for my purposes of taking the objective. I think now it's just a matter of you score a certain number of points or something. Where's my general? Oh, he's way back. We need to move him up now. Of course, this is a pretty easy fight. I don't imagine they're all that easy. I may have to take on the challenge sometime of trying to take Little Round Top as the Confederates. That would definitely be a lot more challenging, but I don't think I'm there skill-wise yet. So I don't know if I need to be sitting right on this objective or how that works. Find out in a second. Now I can speed the clock up. Maybe I need to have my general there. There we go. Yeah, so now this, I guess this timer's got to go all the way, or this number's got to go all the way down to 0. Why did it only get to 20? Is he sending troops back at me again? He's still there. Look at that. Alright. Not cool, dude. I'm coming out to meet you. Alright, who's this? 24th Michigan? Yep. And we're facing down against the 14th Tennessee. Okay. Let's do this, boys. I'm gonna speed things up a little bit. Can't see anything with all the smoke. I mean, I guess that's realistic. They're exhausted. They've caused 152 enemy casualties. Where are my friends? '84th New York. You guys want to come over here and help out, maybe? Just possibly? I mean, considering you're standing right there, and you could easily come over and fire in their rear. I don't know, just a thought. Wonder if I can send a courier. I bet I can. Where's General Cutler? Alright, how do I get a courier? Is it C? Yes, okay. Hey, General Cutler. Alright, Brigadier General Xander Cutler, I'm requesting support at my location. Do it. I forgot you could do that. That's really cool. Where's my courier? Let's watch for the courier to ride out. There he is. Run, courier, run. It's kind of cool. My fourth great grandfather actually served as a courier for General McCall during the 7 Days campaign. General McCall was captured during the 7 Days. Alright, so there's General Cutler. Or not. Where's Oh, is he all the way back here? Where in the heck is General Cutler? That's Wadsworth, my division commander. Is Cutler's all the way back here? Well, he's not going to help. I probably should have sent it to my division commander. Alright, let's send one to the division commander. Or how about we send our division commander one that says, I have the objective. How's that? See if he likes that. Like I said, guys, still figuring this thing out. So if there's something glaring that I'm missing that I ought to be doing, please let me know. Because I feel like I'm sitting right on top of the objective and I've done everything I'm supposed to do. Only thing right now is I really just wish I could get some support. Look at the map and see if there's a courier coming back. Nope. Oh, I guess that's it. Victory! Okay, perfect. Score 21-49. I think that's good. So there you have it. Just a little taste of Scourge of War, Gettysburg. Let me know what you want to see. If there's a particular scenario or battle that you want me to play on this. Let me know some tips, some thoughts, some ideas, things that maybe I'm missing as a relative noob to this game. Hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that thumbs up if you want to see more. Use the comment section below and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you again real soon.